Okay. So are we live? Let's see. I think we are live. Okay, that's... Hey, we are live. All right. All right. So we are going to be working on Star Pool. Let me see if I can get this all the way to where we're at. There must be a delay. Yeah. This is my first time doing YouTube live. Usually Twitch live. Okay, let's go to both cams. Okay, there we go. We should have sound now. And we will lock that. Alright, so I hope you guys can see me. I'm just going to be working on this, and if anybody wants to chime in, you can. I normally do this on Twitch, but I wanted to try it on YouTube. So what I'm doing is working on Star Pool's head right now. This I started on Twitch, and I got as far as I could on Twitch, because if I keep doing this, it just gets a little boring. So I figured, well, I got to work on this anyways, so let's just go on YouTube and do it on YouTube. So if anybody's out there who wants to chime in, go for it. Alright, that's clean. We can put that back. Now let's leave that on for a little bit. We'll buzz these contacts clean. There. We got that done. You take that, put that. Oops, get that under there. Put that back on there. Get the screw on. So I don't know how long I'm going to be going live, because my phone's in the shop and I have to get my phone back. It's getting a new battery in it. Alright. I was connecting up wrong. That's what I was doing. And that's why I couldn't go live. Glad I got that figured out. Okay, that's good. We'll flip that to the side. We'll get to this next one. Take it apart and clean it. So I'm just trying to get as much of these score reels done before Sunday I go live on Twitch. on TV MGC. So my goal right now is to get most of these score reels done and assembled. So when I do go live, I can, this will all be done. Plus I need to get this onto the floor. It's in my way right now. Alright, that. I didn't clean the back of that last one. I was just jamming to some ELO. And I'm like, well, let's go live, but then I can't have music. So you're like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Alright. Let's get to another corner of this. There's so much grease on here. I'm burning through, what do you call it? Paper towel. You guys should be able to hear me okay. I hope. I don't think there's anybody watching me right now besides myself. Damn, this is so greasy. Okay, let's get to the middle of this. This is naphtha I'm using, if anybody wants to know. Alright. That's clean. It's score reel. It's got, what do you call it? Hot splatter on it. And I need to get some tape for that. Because the wrapper's coming off, so I'm just going to tape the wrapper on. A little piece of a Scotch tape. There, that's that. Let's buzz the contacts clean. Coil stop right here. Take that, put that back like that. The coil stop back there. Put that back on. What I'm doing right now is just I'm going through and just cleaning these 4, and then when I'm done with the 4, I will go back and put the parts on the score reels. Right now I just want to clean them. So when I do the score reels, my hands won't be dirty. I forgot to check the screws on these, so they're basically generally tight. A couple of them, I got a couple little turns. Not big turns. Not enough where what I did was going to make a difference. Alright, that's 2 done. This is kind of garbage. I can clean up one more thing. Hey, welcome everybody who is watching now. I am working on my star pool. I normally do this on TV MGC, but this is not like a normal stream day that I stream. So I figured I would just stream on my own YouTube channel. Alright. That's pretty good. That's garbage. And what I'm doing here, let me just get this tighter. Which way can we go? This way? This way. There, you get a better view if anybody pops in to what I'm doing. I'm just cleaning the contacts right here where the gear of the score wheel rides. This is what tells the machine what number you're on. So it knows for match or what score you're on so it can flip it. It physically doesn't really care what digit you're on. It goes by this and then a wheel that's on it that lets you know what's, well, it lets it know what's going on. There's no thing on that one. That's a screw for that. Okay, never mind. I'm losing it. This is kind of weird streaming on YouTube. Never really done it. I've done it with what do you call it? Just with my phone. I've streamed on YouTube before. And it's stuck right to it. Garbage. Let's put that there. I'll get another one. Not there so I can see it. Just using naphtha to clean off. The end. And then just a little Scotch-Brite to clean off a little bit of the nasties. And get this in here. Clean off the dirt. This is a part. We'll get the back, which is actually really clean. And which way do I need to move? So we gotta go that way. That's good. But yeah, this is just something I do on Twitch for TVMGC. What I did last Sunday was I went through and I rebuilt a couple of these, and then I did these relay banks that you can't really see. But I went and rebuilt those, and then instead of rebuilding all 16 reels in front of the people on Twitch, I just did a couple. And now these are things I would just normally do on my own. But like I said, since I have to do them and I ain't got nothing else to do, I figured I'd just stream on YouTube. What I'm just doing now, I just cleaned the electrical contacts off for the leaf switches. That's all I did. Now I'll assemble it partially. Get to the next reel. Get that all cleaned. And then we can go and put the plastic gears and everything in it. I should set up a stream for tomorrow. So it forces me to work on it. All right, one to go. Put that over there. And there's a method to my madness with working on these. If you start on one end, it's really easy to take these apart and work on them because the harness is tight over here and it's looser over here. So if I do this part last, it makes it easier to move everything around. And then when I start assembling it, I'll assemble it this way again because I'll have more room in the harness. If I assemble this one first, everything's kind of like gets binded up in a way. This isn't really as dirty as the other ones were. A lot of that color you see on there, that is just deterioration from this PCB. Just the dust off of it from all the years of it spinning. That's what a lot of that is that I just wiped off. And dirt. And probably, I would say most of it, what I wiped off was probably cigarette smoke. Just a little dust involved with it. This one is really clean. The last reels are always generally really clean because they don't get used that much. You're constantly flipping the 10s, 100s, and 1000s. The 10,000 doesn't flip that much in there. I almost lost that screw. Where did I put the magnet? Maybe that's what fell on my leg. It was over here. There it is. That can actually go there. There's my coil stop. Comes off. Well, it's coming off right with the sleeve. Don't know why. And this is actually really clean, like I said. The 10,000 reel is generally usually the cleanest, has the less damage on it, gets the less beating out of all of them. Dirty. New coil sleeve in there. Get out of my way. Did I just turn everything around the wrong way? There we go. Sorry, this might be a boring stream. So I have nobody to talk to. People are probably at work too. Because it's a Monday. But I figured, you know, maybe somebody will be home. Oh, come on. I guess it helps if you line it up correctly, Mark. Alright. Those will tighten down. Get this in there. Tighten down the harness. I can find the screw hole. There we go. We need to clean that yet. Shiny. All right. Another thing too, I didn't do any flashy title names either because I was just trying to get the thing to work. Alright, Mark, let's get some soap. To watching. Hey, thanks for tuning in on my first sort of like tech live stream. Oh, I guess you're going. Alright. I should have tore this off to begin with. You big dummy. Do-do-do. Alright. Get my hands clean. That way when I touch the clean score reels, I won't get them dirty. If I had dirty hands, I'd get all that nice and dirty. But you know what? I only got 3 reels over here and I need one more. So I have to go dig them out. Not really dig them out, but there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There, I got 8 there. Alright, we got 8. So we're going to go back to the 10 reel, which would be the first reel. And then we'll assemble that one, because that's going to be the first one that's going to be tight and get in the way of everything. This is Super Lube. I will put just a little bit on my pinky. Not a lot. And I'm going to run it around here. What time is it? It's 4. It's almost 4 p.m. Wisconsin time. And I'll take this and I'll wipe almost all that off. What that does, it leaves me a real thin layer of contact. And this is one of the wheels that will be going on after I put this on. This is the gear that lets the machine know where the reel is, what spot. 0 through 9. It lets it know. I will need this. These C-clips are just so tiny. Take that, spin it around. Now you can see I got switches moving. That's good to go. And I gotta get other parts and get them lined up to be put in. I'll take this screwdriver and put it where I know screwdrivers go. Nobody knows. I wish I had some music to play. I should get some YouTube royalty-free music and just play that in the background. And there we go. We will take this. This is the plunger that the coil pulls in. And what moves the gear. This right here holds the plunger where it needs to be and also helps the machine lock the score reel in so it doesn't walk out. There. One more screw. I don't have lost any of these. Alright, that goes there. We can get this gear to go on. And these are a little horseshoe kind of thing that rides around on the area I just cleaned, and as you can see, it's kind of funny shaped, and it's got a groove right where my index finger is, and there's a post at the end of this rod here that goes in that groove, and it actually, as this spins, it moves that up and down. There, you can see it. There, you can see it there moving. That's how, what does the job there. This is the gear that helps it ratchet. This is a C-clip that holds that gear down. It'd be amazing how these machines can throw these little C-clips and it will continue to work. Alright, now we need 2 springs. I know you wanted to stay with that one. Spring here. Alright, put you there. I'll go around like that. And that goes to that. This one will go here. And go over to that. And that's working perfectly. Need to take a brand new cleaned score reel. There'll be a notch. I know it's hard to see, but there's a notch right here. You can see it right there on the tip of my finger. There's a notch there that lines up with a notch on this gear also. That is what helps keep everything in line. Everything's tight. I just got to hold it down with my finger so I can get these screws in. Alright. It's so weird doing it left-handed. Once we get this done, then I have to set the leaves right here to make sure they are riding correctly. Alright. One more thing to do. Put on the last C-clip. So this gear doesn't lift up. There. Alright. Alright, yes, I see I got adjustments to do. That is weird. I should be making a new profile on that. Yeah. I'll have to make sure I can go back to Twitch later. Alright. I'm guessing I should be able to. Ouch. That didn't go in correctly. That's got to snap in. There we go. Okay, that's good. That. Now I'll be using a piece of paper because it works so much easier. Hey, thanks to whoever's watching. I'm rebuilding some score reels on Starpool. I normally do this on Twitch, but I had to build some off on the side, so I figured I'd do some live. Okay, let's bring this up a little bit. That's a little bit too much. And then this one. Yes, I'm wearing funky glasses. Alright, so what I'm going to show you is if I can get it in there tighter, right here, this gear, as this rotates around, there's a cam in there, and it will move this white lever here, and it will open and close those leaves. And maybe right about now. Okay, see, it just closed this leaf. So we have this switch closed, this switch closed, and this switch closed right here. Now when we advance the score reel, because it's on 9 right now. When we advance the score reel, it's going to go to 0. And what it did when it went to 0, it opened all 3 of these leaves right here. They are now all open. And now, between 1 and 8, the top 2 will be closed and the bottom will be open. So we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now on 9, this lever will go down. Close this switch. Now all these switches are closed. Now when it goes to 0, it's going to open all the switches, and that's how the machine knows what's going on. See, we're on 0. You see how these moved. Now when I'll hit the thing, there. Now these top 2 are closed, and we're on 1, 2, 3. This is what's going to shine through the glass on the pinball machine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, none of these have moved. So when we click it to 9, you will see that this bottom one closed and these are also closed. We're on 9. Now I'll click it one more time to 0. These are all open now, and we're on 0. And when I move it to 1, the top 2 close and this bottom one stays open. So that's how the machine knows how everything is set up and working correctly. It's kind of neat how that it just knows by a couple switches. And then that will go down in here and lock in, and that one's done. Alright, this next reel we're doing has no PCB on it, because it's the 100 reel. The 100 reel doesn't really do anything besides go to a 100. It doesn't give you any bonuses or anything like that. Yeah, this is a 10-100 reel. It just moves, and when it gets around, it signals to the next reel. At 9, it signals to the next reel to jump up one number. Alright, we don't need one of these. Clean one of these. Where's my dirty Scotch Brites? It's over there. So yeah, if you have any questions what I'm doing on this pinball machine, this is a Williams Star Pool. I believe it's 1974. It's a 4-player game. It's similar to Triple Action or Star Action. Very similar to both of the games. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to chime in and say, hey, what's going on, Mark? What is exactly, you know, or anything. I'm just trying to bend this a little straight. And then this one. I guess I should have a little beefier needle nose pliers to do this. There. These are just out bent a little bit. If you hear any gurgling noise, it's because I'm hungry. I don't know if you'll hear that. I don't know if anybody can just chime in and say your audio is good or bad. Please let me know. That is one thing I did not set up on the thing. Or did I? No, I didn't. I did not set up the audio good. Like I said, this was just, I was surprised it worked, so I went with it. So yeah, if anybody can say, hey, your audio, can you turn your audio up just a little bit? Or your audio's fine, I'd appreciate it. And this is a retainer, not like brace retainer. This holds this gear level, and it also locks the score reel mech into the head. So now that I know that my things are working correctly, I can give more accurate titles and stuff. Like I said, this was just, it surprised me that it worked. So I just went with it. There we go. I just went with basic settings just to get it to go. Okay, it's good. Thank you very much. So, are you interested in pinball machines or anything like that? Or you just stumbled on this on accident, or what? Like I said, I didn't really set up any real good stream info. So, I was just really surprised that I just got it working, because this is the first time I started streaming with OBS on YouTube. I normally stream on TVMGC on Twitch. But this is, like I said, I just got it working for YouTube, and I was like surprised. I'm like, I'm just rolling with it, because I had like several attempts where it didn't work. And if you're a subscriber, I don't know if this is going to work. And no, it does not work. Go to my videos later on. And then look for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It should be one of the newest videos. And subscribe, and you could get a chance to win some cool stuff It actually ends this Saturday. I'm doing a drawing. Since I got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm giving away some shirts, a hoodie, some tools, some wax for your pinball. So I was donated a EM scorekeeper. So I got a bunch of cool stuff that was donated. I guess since we're open, I can set those without having the, what do you call it, on the main gear. So I'm going to put my goofy glasses on, and I'm going to try to set this. I used to be able to see this with normal glasses, but I'm getting so damn old. My glasses are not that good anymore. So this needs to come up a lot more. Okay. Am I in your way? Not really. The paper I'm using is just so I can see behind the switches. Alright, and then when I click it, these are opening. This will need a little tweak that way. I'll show you what I'm doing again with the switches once I get them adjusted good. Yeah, I forgot. That's probably what's screwing me up. Now I remember why I need the gear on. I need to put the wheel back on. Not the wheel, the score wheel. Like I was saying before, right here where my finger is, I know it's a little blurry, there's a tab right here, a little nub right there, and there's a recess in this gear right here that will go in, and that syncs both of these together. There. Now I gotta get screws into it. There's 3 screws that hold the score reel to the score reel gear. And where did I put my screw? Right in front of me. Figures. I forgot I have to have this on so I can get it tight, so I can adjust these leaves. And that lets the machine know where every reel is. And it doesn't really care about the score, it cares about what the setting is, so it knows if it should advance to the next reel or not. It's kind of genius how back in the 70s they figured out how to do all this without computers. That's why there's 10,000 feet of wiring in this machine. Now they can just do it with node boards and stuff like that. You don't have to have any all these relays and stuff, how it helps talk to each other. Alright, now I got that on. Now this can't go up and down and screw with me. And this piece of paper is just so I can see these gears opening and closing. I mean the leaves opening and closing better. Okay, that's closed. Get a little more out of that. These are opened. They're closed. Okay. Now I'll explain what I just did. If anybody wants to really learn. Okay. Right now we're on 1. 1 through 8 The bottom switch will be open and the top switches will be closed. When it hits 9, it will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When it hits 9, it's going to go down and close the bottom switch, but the top two switches are still opened. Let's see if I can get a tighter view on that. And I'll get my pointer. This gear, it went like that. So it pushed this switch closed and these switches are also closed. Now when we're on 9, when I flip it to 0, you will see this gear went that way now. So now, since it didn't push any pressure on this leaf, it pushed pressure on this leaf and this leaf, which opened up this switch and this switch. And since there's no pressure on this one automatically opened on its own. So now we're on 0. Now we just went to 1. So now the bottom is open, the middle is closed, and the top is closed. So as we're going from 1 through 8, it will stay like that. The pinball machine, it does not care where it is between 1 and 8. It just wants to know the 9 position, because the 9 position will send a signal to the next reel to advance one. So when you're at 90, well, you really don't have 99. When you're at 199, let's do it a different way. There's always a dummy reel on a pinball machine that's at 0. So when this rolls around and gets to 9, that's last switch, when it turns to 0, it sends a signal automatically to this switch here to advance it to 1. And it's the same thing with this one. This is the hundreds reel. When the hundreds reel gets to 900 and it switches to 0, it will send another signal to the thousands reel that will advance at 1. So it shows 1000. And the same thing with the 1000 reel. When it gets to 9000 and it gets to 0, it sends a signal to the 10,000 reel to go to 10,000. It's pretty genius how it does. So we're on 8 right now. So when I move this to go to 9, it now closes this. So it's letting the machine know that I'm ready for when I go one more. It's going to open these up, which will continue a circuit onto the next reel. So 9, when we do that, boom, it just opened up all these and it sent a signal to this very next reel to switch 1 digit, which is pretty cool. So now it doesn't care where it's between 1 and 8, which is really neat and interesting how these old EMs, electric mechanical, did their switching. I'm just getting this one locked in, and we are bound up on everything. There. Now, I got that top in, get this bottom in, and locked there. Now those two are locked in. So yeah, when we went to that reel, it sent a signal to this one, and this will do the exact same thing. Once it gets to 9, it will send a signal over and then fire the 10,000 reel. So it's pretty slick how that all like ties into each other, and how these old EMs did their job efficiently. They were noisy and stuff like that, but they did their job, and they did it very well for what they were, for it not being any type of computers in here at all. Now some of them had very primitive computers in them, but they were just basically for sound. I had a pitch and bat game. It's basically like a baseball game. It was like a 72 or 74 or something like that. And it had a sound card in it, which had a little computer, and it just made a noise like that, or kind of like a whistling noise. That's all that game did. And that's what the computer was for, just to do that one little thing. So when you made scores, it would go or whatever. Alright, the same thing, these things all go back together the same way. Put that gear on first. We'll get a snap ring. So yeah, if anybody has any questions on these games, feel free to ask. And if you need any help with them, I have tons of videos on rebuilding them. If you are into the newer machines, I have World Cup Soccer that I did a refurbish on. I have a taxi, Williams Taxi, that I did a refurbish on. If you look in the little screen that's in the top corner, you can see back here, I'll get out of the way, there's a really rare Williams Solar Fire. And then right here, you can't really see it, but it's Stern Wildfire. So that solar fire is getting a full shop job on it. I should have actually just plugged it in and let it just sit there. But it makes noise, and it gets annoying after a while. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free. Because I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, because I am waiting for my phone to get a brand new battery put in it. Under warranty. Getting that use out of that warranty for something. Let's get that there. I need 2 little screws for that. Let's take one of them and put it into my screwdriver. And we'll get this. What did I just drop? I dropped my other screwdriver. And this goes right here. Come on, there we go. That's all in. The screw started there. Neato mosquito. But yeah, if any of you guys are subscribers or not, or you want to win some free stuff, go over to my videos and click the video link, and then look to see the video that says 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and enter. You could win some free cool stuff. Watch the video and see some stuff you could learn. You could win. It's my appreciation just for everybody who has subscribed to me since I've been doing this. That goes there. I'll get another C-clip. I just wonder how many C-clips I lost. I don't think I had a friend that helped me take this apart. I think I was missing maybe 1 C-clip or 2 C-clips. I don't know how many he was missing. I didn't ask him if he was missing any. Springs. Alright. The spring that goes here. This spring puts tension on that gear. The lever. So it always has the ratchet. And this spring puts tension on the plunger, so it forces it to pull out of the coil all the time. You can see this holds the gear from rolling backwards. My hands are getting dirty. Alright. Another reel to put on. Just that. That goes there. You're on good. many of these do we have that are non-shade? 2 more? Yes. Okay, we'll put those off to the side. I'm just talking to myself. Some of these gears, like I stated before, don't have the horseshoe on the back of them for the PCB. And I was just putting those off to the side so I don't accidentally grab one. But I'm pretty good at not doing that because I always look to see if the horseshoe is bending on the PCB. And then a C-clip. But sometimes I forget. I'm gonna have to get something to drink soon. Alright, goggles. Kind of driving me nuts not having my cell phone, to tell you the truth. Okay, that's good right there. Yeah, that's perfect, I believe. Yeah. This one can just come up a little bit. Same with this one. No, it's up a little bit too much. Perfect. Yep. That one's good to go too. All right. That can go in there. Put that there. That's in. All wires are attached, looking good. Alright, one more reel to go. That bank will be done. And got more than enough on there. Alright. I think we're almost done for today. I don't know. Maybe not. Here, that's clean. Let's get this lever here. There. C-clip. There. These. That. 2 screws. We will clean this off. I would like to change that up a little bit. Advanced audio properties. No. Oh yeah. That is the normal. Never mind. I'm using the same settings. I'm using existing settings. So it doesn't matter what it's at. find a stroke switch on this one. It doesn't need one since it's the last reel. Screwdriver. Alright. Go there. Little lever, where'd you go? I need a gear. Those look pretty good too. Doo-doo-doop, doo-doo-doot, 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 doo-doo-doot. They're creepy and they're kooky. They're all together spooky. Na-na-na-na-na-na. The Teddy family. Doo-doo-doo-doot. 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 I am YouTube Live, just so you know. That goes like that. Take this gear and we will find where the notch is. Yep, make that loud as you can. That goes there. Get these little screws in. Maybe I will do the other set. I gotta get them done anyways. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Hello, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for tuning out. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Ooh, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Where are we here? Mother Mary comes to me. Let it be. Let it be. Give you a little oomph. My paper. Yep, you guys are set good too. Alright, 2 people watching. Hey, what's up? Feel free to chat if you want. Ask any questions. I'm just rebuilding some score reels for a Williams Star action. That's all I am doing. It's a machine I own. It's not a customer machine. However, I do customers. I do, yeah. I do refurbish customer machines also. That is perfect. These two are done. So, where are we? We need to shift, get wide. We need to be over here, so we gotta move everything that way now. Slip that over there. This can go here. This can go here. And this can go inside. Alright, we have nothing in the way. Okay, what are we stuck on? Nothing? Alright. Oh, I can't even turn the heat up from down here either. Right here. Good. We're good on that. I guess we will take these all apart and clean them. Clean them good. Clean them real good. Do 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 do. Put that there. We will get that off. This is the PCB board. I'm going to flip it over like this. And where's my thing? We will get that out. Put that. Where'd you go? Good, you didn't go far. Oh, we got room over here for tools now. Paperback writer. Do 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 cha cha cha. Do 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 do. Ooh, is that nasty? I hate that when people grease or lubricate pinball machines in areas that should never be lubricated. Coils never get oil, people. Never. Never, ever, never. Get that. It's a little burned. It's got oil on it. I have to check something, so I'll be back in a couple seconds. You keeping your phone near you? Okay. I'm like doing YouTube live right now. Paperback writer. Maybe I'm going to clean these. Put them partially. Oh my goodness, that's just caked grease. I got to eat dinner yet. So I think I'm going to stop with this one once I get it cleaned. think once I get this one cleaned, I'm done for today. Maybe I'll pick up tomorrow with a better title. I'll have to change this title so it reflects more what I'm doing. I will change this title. This title sucks. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna, once I get done cleaning this one, I'm gonna call it quits because I have to eat dinner. So I'm on a schedule. I have to pick up my phone soon, hopefully. Getting a new battery. And I have to eat, and then I have to go to bed early for work tomorrow. I gotta be up at 4. Alright, that's clean. So we will get a new coil sleeve for that. Get it stuck in there. Did we clean that good? No, we did not clean that good. It's got junk crust built up along the side from being heated up with grease on it, and it kind of like petrified onto it. I want to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. That harness on there. Tighten you down. That's tight. We will clean the PCB off. PCB, printed circuit board. This is not sandpaper I am using. This is a green 3M Scotch-Brite pad. I wouldn't use sandpaper on here unless there was damage to it where I needed to sand it smooth. This just gets a green 3M Scotch-Brite pad. Let's buzz the contacts real quick too. I like it. Paperback writer. Screwdriver. Alright, that one's done. And then we move on to the next one, which is right there. Alright, so there we go. Where's my soap? It's right in front of you, dummy. Alright, so yeah, I thank everybody that joined in on my first YouTube live stream with OBS. I've done it with my phone lots of times, but this is the first time where I could use OBS, and I figured out how to get it to work. So that's why we didn't have any good titles or like a pinball attract mode to get people to come over and view. I'm just got to get the gunk off my hands. Alright, I guess that's done. So yeah, thank you all for watching. And I'm Craig Kaufman for letting me know my microphone was good. I appreciate that. And normally I stream on Twitch on TVMGC on Sundays at 2 p.m. Central Time. So go to TVMGC. And if you want to see more pinball repair with more interaction with more people, check that out. I normally would have more reaction, but nobody really knows I stream on YouTube now. So I'm going to end up doing that. So I guess that's probably about everything. I'm going to stop streaming now. And I guess that's about it. Take care, everybody, and later. Yes, I understand that. I'm talking to the screen right now, everybody. Later.